We back, man. Never enough game. We back at it.
We back at it.
And we gonna run this back again. We gonna chop it up a bit. But we're just talking off the record real quick about how Elon Musk fucking bought Twitter and shit like that. Did you see when he went, and I think it was with Joe Rogan, where it was him and then the one of the like heads or whatever the fuck it is of Twitter, and then it was I think it was Joe Rogan.
He fired hella people. And
then she was all like, "Yeah, first off, I just want to let everybody know we made a lot of mistakes." And he's all like, "Okay, there's no room for mistakes. You're fired." And she's like,
"Damn."
He's like, "Yeah, no mistakes or something." He's like, "You're fired."
He fired hella people.
And then she's just
everybody.
like. And then just like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that shit was crazy, dog.
Oh, Joe Rogan?
Yeah, dog.
Was it Joe Rogan or he was getting interviewed by somebody?
Maybe it wasn't Joe Rogan. I could look it up right now. I think it was. But,
I think it was Joe Rogan. I don't know, because I would have seen that shit.
But he's definitely been he's been firing a lot of people.
He fired everybody. He fired fucking everybody. He said 20% of all these people are the ones doing the work, so 20% of them are staying. The ones that are actually doing the work. And
I think the reason he did that for is he just didn't like the fact that
no, because he was forced to buy it. He said he said something and then he was about to get sued if he didn't buy Twitter no more.
I found
But now he was forced to make it successful. So now he's charging $7 to be on the premium Twitter.
Okay, so Elon Musk fired Twitter's head of censorship. But I don't know what show he was on, dog. Damn, there's like some what? It was on Joe Rogan, dog.
Was he? Ah, shit.
Damn, she's about to cry. Fuck.
What
the fuck?
I do?
Hey, that shit is crazy. I wish we could put that shit on the screen on TV.
Nah, we'll put the
Look
link.
at Joe Rogan, fool. He didn't even.
We'll put the link to the video. We'll put the link to that.
Joe Rogan's like, oh, fuck, this is awkward.
Dog,
she looks like she's gonna cry, bro.
I think that's kind of fucked up, though, to be honest.
Hey, fool. Hey, she had bills. She had family. I bet you that was like a very good job for her, and she got unemployment though.
No, he probably knows how much she was making and knows how much she got saved up. But at the same time, fool,
he's like, "Yep, I just saved 200 or 150 grand."
Probably like 200. What I think though, to be honest, about let's talk about that. The firing, dog. What do y'all think about? Do you think that was cool, or you think he should?
That was very unprofessional, dog. But I think. To be honest, I think what he did though, he also saved his ass because she could have damaged the reputation of the company.
Yes, that's what I was about to tell you.
Since he's now the new face of it, like you being the new face of the company. He's trying to send a
message out. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, it could have went left or right. It could have been to where she was saying we did a lot of mistakes, like she's speaking about herself.
Fuck no, yeah, hell no.
And like how she looks forward to shit looking better with them, but her just saying that about something that he's representing now. Is like he's like, all right, there's no room for mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You're fired.
He has to make a totally new reputation for Twitter. What? So he's making a statement like, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Yeah, he made a statement like all that unnecessary extra shit. You guys are over here being the gatekeepers of everybody's fucking lives and censoring people that don't need to be censored just because you want
Donald
to.
Trump.
So why do you think if he's being a gatekeeper and that's the reason he's doing it? Why do you think?
No, I don't think he's a gatekeeper.
No,
I feel like he's taking.
He basically, you're talking about he
took off the gatekeepers.
Revenge, right?
I think he's trying to make it more fair to where people could use it without any like
censorship,
basically,
or at least too much.
They could use it more freely than what it was. Like people were simply probably like banning people or fucking people's accounts over just because they simply didn't like them, not because of like. Reasons that made sense.
I mean, he brought back Donald Trump, so he's.
So what I'm getting to is, was it fucked up? Whenever I see something fucked up, I say, how would I ever do some fucked up shit like that?
I would never do that, fool.
Now, check this out. I would do it, but only under certain circumstances.
I think he was waiting, dog. I think she probably was already fucking up doing some stupid shit, dog.
So that was to me calculated on this nigga's part. But what he did it for was. He really didn't like this bitch.
Hey, fool.
He didn't like her for shit. And he did it personal, no business involved.
You know what,
and that's why I don't fuck with that.
I got another theory.
All right, what's your theory?
I got another one. He could have been like, hey, look.
We'll talk after
he's like,
show.
my image is at stake right here, and people need to know I'm not fucking around. He's like, look. He's like, you're fired already. All right? but I'm gonna give you this, this, and that, but I need to do it on the show. Like, I want you to start it off like this, and I'm gonna fire you, and then I'll have something else set up for you over there.
Like act it out.
I mean, it could be a bit. She really got fired.
That's
you
a
know what I'm
known-ass
saying?
show, though, bro.
She probably really had to get fired because.
But she got humiliated, not just fired.
Oh yeah,
she's not getting it working.
So when you
I bet you that came with a check though too, dog. I got a feeling it came with a check, dog. I got a feeling it came with a check.
Because that's humiliation, bro. That's like
some people will take that with the bag as long as the bag is given to them.
But what you gotta take into consideration is this, Silent. He didn't do it one disrespectfully, because you could have disrespectfully fired somebody like that normally. She probably would have felt the same disrespectfulness if it was in front of hella people or just by herself. It will last longer because of the camera, but you feel that sting of disrespect.
She could have been like, "Fuck you,"
but she didn't. Now my point is this though. He was on camera, bro. He did it on camera. Yeah. When you do something on camera, you have to take that into consideration. That means he wanted the whole world to see him being disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying. He planned it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, okay, because you were saying that why did he go in? My point is, why did he go in so viciously? If he said to plan it, he wanted to send a message.
He planned it and to send a message. Yeah,
but what message was he sending?
That Twitter is transformed. He's getting transformed. Because you could have done
because Sonny has a good point. He said that what if you two transform? He's taking it over. You guys are old. I'm the new, right? You could have done that without being disrespectful.
Oh yeah, of course.
You did that on purpose to make yourself you look kind of like a dick right now doing that.
All of that also gains. Like he's gonna gain from that. People are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm trying to be part of this." Like, I want a Twitter now. Like, what the fuck? Like this was over here cutting people off that were like fucking taking advantage and like fucking just deleting people's accounts or blocking people's accounts because they didn't like him. Like he probably gained people also. I bet you he lost, but then equally gained.
To me, you know what this thing's looking at?
He's trying to gain consumers is what he's trying to do,
I
dog.
think no. I don't think, look, one thing that I'm almost 100% sure is he's not doing this shit for money, bro. It's nothing business about this whole shit.
I think he wants to do...
Bro, if it was about business, he charges $7 for premium.
I know. This is why he wants to do this.
No, because if they're paying for it, then he's like... He could keep doing whatever the fuck he wants.
He's going to try to make it work regardless, but he doesn't want Twitter for the money. He's not going to want Twitter for the money. He wants it for the power, bro. Yeah. Because Twitter is one of the political arenas in the whole world. You see debates on Twitter now. Yeah. That's how people know who Donald Trump just fucking tweeted this. That's all the writers, all the journalists. Twitter. I do have a Twitter.
You do?
Yeah. But I'm trying to get up there. Twitter is like journalist shit. Boom. That's like all the journalists have that. That's like the white folks. They do that type of shit. So what I'm thinking is like you gotta have a voice on Twitter.
Is that what you be taking screenshots of and posting?
I mean that's what everybody takes screenshots of and posts. Because you take it from there, it goes there, and then it just scrolls down. But my point is this.
Okay. I don't have Twitter, so I
know, but that's
Twitter. Man, I've been having that shit for how long?
No, but I just started learning how to use Twitter because this nigga's doing a lot of shit to fuck with it now. The reason he bought it is because he wants power, political power. He can close down this voice. And what happens when you take away a voice in Twitter? It's almost like you can't hear them, bro. And when it comes to politics. And that's why he says that Twitter is a debate arena. It's created for you to debate with people. You get what I'm saying? It's not like Instagram where you're liking shit all the time. No, you're there talking shit. You see other people talking shit.
You say statements.
Yeah. Hey, these people talking about this and this and this. And that's actually like journalistic shit. Mm-hmm. And that's how more main people can see. Because most of the Twitter niggas are the ones that are actually voting. Like Instagram motherfuckers are young kids. They don't give a fuck about shit. They don't really got no power. Because my bad. But remember me and you were talking earlier? And I was telling you that power isn't in money. It's in politics. And then I showed you how you can... the reason I'm relating to this, because I'm just learning about this and I'm going through this and I'm trying to set up myself politically correct. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so if he's going to let people say whatever the fuck they want on there, do you think it will be...
He's a hypocrite, though. He fucked up on that. And that's how you know it's personal. Because he didn't let Alex Jones go on there. And that's the reason why Kanye West was on the show earlier. And he said, Alex Jones and this nigga. And he said, okay, personally, where I don't want Alex Jones to go on there is because I have a kid that died. And I don't like him talking about kids that died. Okay, that's cool, bro. But you can't be drawing...
Alex Jones said that?
Look, Alex Jones made up a story about Sandy Hook Elementary that they didn't actually die.
That's
a lie. The parents sued this nigga.
Yeah, that is hypocritical. Oh, yeah, fool. He had to file for bankruptcy, fool.
Damn. So, that's why... But you can't be a hypocrite, bro.
Yeah.
You can't draw the line. It's gonna be free on both sides. Just because you personally, everything about this is seeming personal to me. Which is, he's really wants Twitter for the power. He's gonna create a power where he shuts people up. You want to disrespect me? You're not talking no more. Your Twitter's gone.
This fool is fucking makes rockets that go into space. Of course he's gonna fucking buy something like Twitter, fool.
They say that the reason he wants it, that's what a lot of people are saying, is political power. And they're saying that he wants to influence people and he wants to be in complete control. He's trying to take over the human race type shit. He wants to create this because he's the type of guy that thinks I'm the smartest person, so I should run the world because everything will run better with me. And maybe, you know what I'm saying? But that's how he's looking at it. Now he controls Twitter,
I think that fool's smart, but not fucking that.
Fool, he's taken over Twitter, nigga. It's not because he wanted to do it for money. He did it off a personal agenda. Everyone's saying that he's doing it for a political. I mean, he's a smart nigga. I don't think he's gonna fuck us over. He believes in the human, the human species and shit, and for us to all move forward and shit. And he doesn't care black, white, or whatever the fuck. He don't care about none of that shit.
He cares about going to space to Mars
because he thinks it's gonna be save our
human race. There's gonna be some nuclear war in the world, and it's gonna all go to shit.
So my point is, it's all personal. So I think this nigga is doing all this shit personally. And he's having a power trip because this isn't going to stop, fool. When another person personally disrespects him, because you got to draw the line, my boy. Sometimes you might cross that line. So who's going to check you? For him, nobody. You see what I'm saying? And if you disrespect him, even if you're following the rules, like you can say freedom of speech, but you say something he doesn't like personally,
he'll take you out and ban you.
You see what I'm saying? That's a power trip shit.
Yeah, no, that's why Facebook is run by multiple people. Because you can't really...
Yeah.
But that's my take on
that's like communist.
Nah, that's like a communist. I agree. That shit's hella funny to me though. It's comedic. So is Kanye on Twitter still?
He just got suspended, I think. After that shit by Elon.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You see what I'm saying? He's already starting, bro. And that's where a smart person can turn evil.
Hey, Kanye is gonna be over here trying to call Trump like, you see what this nigga did to me?
Nah, for real though, dog.
You should disable your account now.
Well, Donald Trump said he's not going back on Twitter. That fool's like, you know what? I think Twitter is just really bad. I don't think I want to be on there anymore. I'm not going on there. I know they brought my shit back and shit like that, but he's good. And then that's when I was like, damn, he probably could see where this thing is going politically. Because Elon Musk might next be like, I want to run for president. And anybody who doesn't go on it, because Twitter is where these fucking thoughts are created, bro. We not on there like that because we're not in that political fucking arena yet.
Hey, dog, yeah, because
there's levels to that shit.
Even on the fucking news, like even the news, like they'll be like, the president tweeted, blah blah blah. So and so said this, and that. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck?
The professional world moves through Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
The rappers, you know what I'm saying? The pimps and hoes and shit move through Instagram. That's how it goes.
The executives, and all the people like.
So are you a pimp or are you a hoe?
I said rapper, nigga, too.
Okay, all right.
All right, so look.
I'm just making sure.
No, I said rapper, pimps, and the hoes.
All right.
But look, now check me out though. Check this out though. Not even regular people though, like teenage, more younger generation. But the people that actually have power, nigga, on Twitter, dog. Patrick Bet David's on there.
Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter, nigga. No, I know. Twitter's like a second thought. It all starts from Twitter though. So this is what I seen Alex Hormozy say. He's like, look, he just gained like 1 million followers in 1 year because he put his mind to it because he realized about that attention shit. Remember what I was saying last time? So his little thing is say something on Twitter. Because Twitter is what you say whenever you're thinking something or just something comes to your mind. It's a statement that you're making, right? And say it on Twitter, and if it gets buzzed, and it gets enough buzz, because you might say hella shit throughout the day, and someone might be like, hey, I'm interested in that. You get more likes. Then you can actually make that into like a subject and podcast, then filter it through Instagram, and then it'll make a TikTok, and it'll just go all the way down type of shit. And that's how he really grew up to YouTube. And then if it's enough of a buzz, then he goes to YouTube. Yeah, but my point is, the political shit, bro, that's power, bro. And like I was telling this fool, son,
it's because all the bigger companies have like, they all have some type of power to like influence the community in some type of way. Like, look at these sick ass motherfuckers at Balenciaga, dog. Damn. Look what the fuck they did. And I didn't know about that document shit until you told me.
Sick ass.
What did they do? What they do?
Oh, they had little kids, bro. On top of, they did a photo shoot. I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers were thinking. This whole shit is retarded, bro. They put little kids with bondages, like sexual bondage on bears and shit like that they were holding. Made the kids look like it was pedophilia, bro. All over that bitch. And what they did is, and this is what how people were tripping out because they had like whips and things like that, little baby whips and shit like that, and the babies dressed like in with like bond. It was some sick shit, fool. So they could have argued it was like fashion or something. Yeah. But in one of the fucking pictures, right, they have a picture of like a teddy bear with bondage on them, and there's newspapers all over the desk, and no, letters all over the desk. It's really the letters were really transcripts in a court case of a man that's trying to legalize pedophilia, trying to say that it's like being a homosexual in a way, and he was trying to defend the fact for grown-ups to do that shit. Yes. So they put all these papers on the fucking desk and put the tear on top. People took a picture of the transcripts, went through them, and found out what they were actual transcripts for. So then Balenciaga takes everything down, and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry for our latest da-da-da-da." And then everybody was like, "Fuck no, what the fuck?"
Oh yeah. Dog,
nigga, hella.
As soon as you told me that, fool, I was all like, man, fuck Balenciaga.
Fuck Balenciaga.
Fuck this motherfucker. Like, man, throw that shit away, burn it, rip it, fucking toss it. I
didn't even know that. I swear to God.
There's hella fools.
We see it. It's
all over, nigga. Look at Balenciaga. Pedophile. You know, that sick ass shit. Yeah, bro. That's some sick, bro. You can't explain that shit. Yeah, why would you get those transcripts and put them on the desk, nigga? You went out, you printed them out. Yeah. The nigga that tried to legalize pedophilia. Yeah. He lost. We still try.
Damn, that fool's a sick motherfucker, dog. He's on some sick shit.
But that's like some sick shit, bro. But that's when right now what I'm starting to realize, fool, like we're just talking about that politics shit, is that politics are actually how you can use politics in any way for yourself. But I feel like our people are just fucked in the game because the majority of us has felonies. And
you can't really get in there like that because you already got, as a juvenile, you already got a big ass, thick ass record.
You know what? I'm sorry not to mention it. You know, I did something else this past week. I was sitting down with an uncle of mine, right? His name is Elon, and he was breaking down something to me, and he just basically told me, I was sitting down with Audi, and you know what? He sat down to me, and I'm like, "What's up? What's up, Audi?" And he was pouring me up a cup, and then he's like, "You know where I just was doing a meeting for something." I'm like, "Meeting for what?" And he's like, "Oh, I was doing a meeting with the senator of Nevada and a couple other people." I'm like, "Damn, really?" And in my head, I'm like, "I don't get." You know, a lot of us, we just hear senator and congressman and all that shit. We don't really give a fuck what it is. We're just like, whatever. So I'm like, "Oh, that's what's up." And then he's like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Yeah, the fourth more powerful people in Nevada." I'm like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, for the union. I guess he's in the union and shit." So I start chopping it up with him more. He starts telling me, I was like, "Why did you go talk to them for?" He's like, "Because I needed them to pass a bill for us. So we went to go talk to them to make sure that they know our support." I'm like, "What do you mean?" So then he starts, so just for y'all that don't understand, the government, just like I didn't understand till like fucking 2 weeks ago, I was talking to this guy, and then also we have a guy that works with us that kind of broke it down to me. The government is run into 3 separate departments. Okay, this is like not even that difficult, so it's not gonna take a long time. The separate departments is called congressman, which is like the House of Senate, and then the House of Representatives, and then the other one is like the House of Senate or something, right? Yeah. A congressman goes by population. So the amount of population in a state, if you have more population, you're gonna have more congressmen. Because the congressmen are actually the most important part. People don't think they are, but they are because they represent us, which is the people. So they get fucking fired every 2 years if they're not doing their job right. And the people that fire them is us. And we got to vote. Well, not really me because I can't vote, but you get what I'm saying, which they fucking took away.
Yeah, he had a good idea 2 years ago, but he hasn't came up with nothing new.
Fuck him. No.
Bye-bye.
No. The thing is this. Your congressman is supposed to be your representative. So if you have let's say, for example, just for a fucking crazy reason, you go to a stop sign or something or a red light or something like that. You know, well, I want 4 fucking lights instead of that. I want an extra light in this bitch. And you go to your congressman, you're supposed to be able to hit this fool up and tell him straight, like, "Hey, look, I want you to do this, congressman.
I want this purple light right there."
Yeah, and if it's he's supposed to write up the bill for you, right? Because he represents you. And if he doesn't, nigga, you get all your people, get your 500 people, and then when it's time to vote, nigga, you vote against him, you get him the fuck out of there. But the thing is that we don't really understand. I didn't understand that that's how it went. So your congressman, the only way that a law is going to get created is through a congressman. Then once if they vote on it and they agree, then it goes to the Senate. Senators, there's only 2 per state. And that's to keep things even throughout the federal government. So a state will have 2 senators, but everything else will be population. So California will probably create more laws than all the other states. And also there's more Congress people there. So there's hella motherfuckers writing up laws. Then it goes to fucking Washington, D.C., and then the senators vote. And there's 2 per state, right? To see if they want to do this shit. Then once they vote, it goes to the president, and the president can say yes or no. Yeah. If you don't like it, fuck you. The only way that you can get a law passed through the president even if he votes against it, is you got 60% of the Senate, but everything is divided through Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
So they'll sometimes be like, fuck that, we're not voting for you, nigga, because these are my people. Like Sureño, Norteño, like blood and Crip type shit. So that's how they feel about it. So my thing is, I didn't know none of this shit. So then I'm like, fuck.
My boys getting schooled.
So what my uncle's telling me, I have about 2,000 people behind me in the union, and they're going to vote wherever we vote. And I'm like, so I want to go tell them that they need to do this for us and create these bills and these laws, bro. Because a law will actually is power, bro. You feel me? Just that's power. Fucking money. Motherfucker, you can only do what the law lets you do with your money. You get what I'm saying? Creating that law is actual power. If you don't got no connections or ties to any politics or anything, you really ain't got no fucking type of power, bro.
I'm surprised that California hasn't like legalized like fucking concealed carry and like all that shit, like just right out the fucking door.
Because most of the people that carry concealed carries or want to carry them for their safety are fucking felons that can't vote.
Well, not that does. Well, I guess it does.
Do you see what I'm saying? Only the people that can't vote will want to vote.
Only the people that don't got no felonies, no none of that shit.
That's why I'm trying to change the narrative. If most of us don't go to prison, you feel me? Teach our kids how to have legal weapons and things of that nature. Then we can actually get to the point that the majority of our people aren't in prison.
Yeah.
And we're out here and we can actually vote those things into place. You know what I mean? Like Texas, them motherfuckers got guns all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Texas is different though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is those motherfuckers are not all going to prison in the same rate as we are. I feel.
Fucking Texas is going. They go to prison.
Know. Well then. Oh, well, maybe it's also the white population also likes guns too, because they're like cowboys and shit over there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to tell you. Over there, they like that type of shit.
They're
over
more
here,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, over here, we need to be more on that politics. We need
so then he starts telling me what he does is, look, so I go over there and I tell him. I was like, so how does this work, Audi? He's like, look, this is what I do. I go and I sit down with him, and the first thing that I do is I talk to him about family, never business. He knows by the end of this conversation, I'm going to ask him to do a favor for me.
Yes, indeedy.
But we never start the conversation that way.
Yes.
We always talk about family. And that's when I realized
that's a law of communication and power, dog.
But why do you say that?
Because you're always supposed to start something off other than what you want to immediately ask for. You never want to walk up to somebody and be like, yeah, I want this raise right here. Or hey, can you do this or that for me? Like right away. Depending on what it is, you want to go ahead and break down.
Go straight to it.
No, because then
doesn't work that way.
You're gonna be subtle, bro. Because then they think that you using them or you're trying to control them for some reason.
If it's
you gotta be subtle with that shit because you can do it subtly. They don't even know what happened before they know what happened. It happened already.
Yeah. They'll be like, oh, hey, what I was gonna ask you, hey, do you think you'll be able to come by with your truck and help me with this, and that, and whoop, like. Because they might think you might say no, so they already from the beginning want to start like an easing conversation and be like, "So how you been? Yeah, how's the family?" And woo,
definitely.
Because I'm pretty sure we both have a friend that calls and asks about everything that we've been through and be like, "Yeah, everything's good, work is good." Babe, what's gonna say? Hey, you think I could borrow $100? Yeah, I really need it right now. And then you're gonna be like, "Motherfucker."
Well, look, the way that I look at it,
you already got me feeling good, so I might as well just give you this 100 right now.
Oh, the way that I look at it is, I mean, I look at it too, but the way that I kind of, the point that I was trying to make with this is I never looked at politics that way. And when my uncle was telling me this, I started realizing like, damn, bro, like it gives you a reason to go, okay, sometimes I think to myself.
So break it down one time for me again. How does it work in order, like in the steps of that going up? So, you said it's congressman?
Senator, President. Okay, so
Congressman,
so
Senator,
in order to
President.
even get it started, you need to be
Congressman has to get a bill going for it.
You need to be interested in a congressman that shares the same agenda as you.
Okay, no. Your congressman has to share the same agenda as you, not the other way around. He has to have your interest, and if you're not, it's because we're not voting, bro. None of us. This is when I was thinking, bro. The purpose of a gang should only be, or an organization or whatever, should only be to get the most fucking voters to vote on your side, because you literally control the government like that, bro. And that's what I don't understand. If you don't like a law, your purpose should be like, okay, everyone here, we're all gonna come together and we're gonna create a law right now. 2,000 fucking votes. You vote where I vote. We go to the congressman, but then my uncle told me how you can use it for business.
Everybody, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, fool, you're getting checked. My bad, dog.
You fucked up, dog. I did this nigga to the like he voted Trump. You know what I'm saying? I think it's crazy for real though. But when you can finally use this to influence it for money is this way. He told me. I was like, okay. He's like, look, Alex, what you should do is this. I'm like, what? He's like, get yourself, and I maybe shouldn't say this because motherfuckers are probably gonna try to block me now. But get yourself into city council. Get yourself some type of influence into city council. Then once you get to city council, get your voters up. Yeah. Create like an organization of people that have votes. And you guys can be like, you vote. Let's do this shit. Let's change this for ourselves. Nigga, and I'm going to go up in there. And I hope nobody uses this shit against me. And I'm going to talk to the councilman and be like, bro, you going to vote for when these jobs come in for all these other shits? Nigga, you better give me all those jobs. Oh, yeah. And if you, because look, what the government does. All contracts. Because the government, what it does is, it doesn't work like a business. A business wants to create profit. So it looks for the most efficient way to do something so they can get the most money out of it. The government is completely the opposite, which is why they like Trump. Because Trump said he wasn't going to run it like that. The government takes all your tax money and just fucking gives that shit everywhere. Just throws that shit everywhere. Gives every city hella fucking money. And if the city tries to save some of the money by being efficient, then they don't give the city any more money. Because they're like, oh, well, you don't need that much. So they take it out of top. So every city's trying to spend the most money that they can possibly get. Which is, well, I mean, let's cut it short right there. But anyways, that's how you do it, man.
Hey, nah, that's just legit fool. I really like what you're talking about. So if you guys got any questions, concerns, or like whatever the fuck you think on the topics, on the comments.
Or if you guys heard something that we might have said that you want to hear more of and you're more interested in,
put it on the comments.
Put it down here and we'll continue whatever it is that you guys were listening to.
Or not even that. If you feel like you want to correct us on something that you feel like we got wrong.
Oh yeah, something we got wrong.
Put it in the comments, and I'm gonna make sure that the HR of Never Enough Game reaches out to you guys in a timely manner. But shit, yeah, man, that's Never Enough Game. We see you guys on the next one.
For sure.
We out.
It is what it do, bitch. Had till back, you know where we at. Got the thing in my grass and we living life fast, and I put that